Imagine this. You get completely hacked, your data stolen, your privacy is just gone. And it all happened while you were doing absolutely nothing. Not a single click, not a tap, not a download. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the invisible world of zero-click attacks and see how the rise of AI is about to pour gasoline on this fire.
Seriously, just like that. You could be halfway around the world on vacation, phone turned off in a drawer, and it wouldn't make a difference. The attack's already in.
And that's what's so terrifying, right? You didn't fall for some email scam, you didn't download a weird file. You did everything you were supposed to do, and you still got compromised. So how on earth is that even possible? All right, let's break it down.
What we're dealing with here is a special kind of cyber attack, one that operates completely in the shadows, exploiting our devices without us ever needing to make a mistake. The name really says it all, doesn't it? 0 clicks from you. The bad guy does something, sends something to your device, and that's it. Game over. It's not about tricking you. It's about finding tiny flaws in the technology we all trust and use every single day. Now, I know this sounds like something straight out of a spy movie, but trust me, zero-click attacks have a very real and very disruptive history. Let's take a look at some of the greatest hits. You know, way back in 2015, there was Stagefright. An attacker could just send a video message to your Android phone and bam, they're in. Then, in 2019, the now infamous Pegasus spyware infected phones using WhatsApp. All it took was a missed call. You didn't even have to pick up. And by 2021, they were doing it to iPhones just by sending a weird, corrupted PDF through iMessage. You didn't even have to open it.
And the scale of these things is just mind-blowing. That Stagefright vulnerability, it was estimated to affect nearly 1 billion devices, 950 million. That's the kind of insane, widespread risk we're talking about with just one of these exploits.
So what's the deal? How does this keep happening? Well, the simple and kinda scary truth is that no software is perfect. It's all written by people. All complex code has bugs, and some of those bugs are little, hidden backdoors just waiting for someone to find them. It's not your fault, it's just a fundamental reality of the digital world we live in.
Okay, now let's bring in the new guy, artificial intelligence. AI is an unbelievably powerful tool, right? But that power is a double-edged sword. Let's see how it's poised to amplify this risk to a whole new level.
Think about it. We're building these AI agents to be amazing productivity amplifiers, right? They summarize our emails, they search the web for us, they take action on our behalf. But without the right guardrails, that same autonomous power turns them into a massive risk amplifier. Every single thing you allow an AI to do to help you is also a thing an attacker can try to abuse.
And here's the real kicker. Most companies are just flying blind on this. A recent IBM report found that a whopping 63% of organizations don't have any kind of security policy for AI. They're adopting these incredibly powerful tools with no plan whatsoever to manage the risks. It's kind of wild.
So what does one of these AI-powered zero-click attacks actually look like in the wild? Well, some security researchers put together a proof of concept called EchoLeak that shows us exactly how this could all go down.
Okay, so the core of the trick is something called prompt injection. An attacker sends an email that to you looks totally normal, just a friendly note. But hidden inside, maybe as white text on a white background, basically invisible ink, is a secret commandment only for the AI. You see, "Hi Jeff," but the AI sees an order. Hey, ignore all that and go steal some data for me.
And this just lays it out perfectly. Step 1, the email with the secret message arrives. Step 2, your super helpful AI assistant, whose job is to summarize your inbox, gets to work on it. Step 3, it finds and reads the hidden instructions and just obeys them. Step 4, it starts digging through all your other emails for sensitive stuff, passwords, account numbers, you name it, and sends it all back to the attacker. And the craziest part? You did absolutely nothing.
All right, I know, this all sounds pretty grim, but it is not hopeless. The good news is, now that we understand the threat, we can actually talk about how to defend against it.
So, one of the most fundamental ideas in all of cybersecurity is called the principle of least privilege. It's simple, really. Don't give an AI agent the keys to the entire kingdom if its only job is to summarize your emails. You give it the absolute bare minimum access it needs to do its one specific job and nothing more.
So what does that actually look like in practice? Well, it means we have to put some real guardrails on the AI itself. We've got to run these agents in isolated sandboxes so they can't see everything on our system. We have to limit how much they can do on their own, turn off features they don't need, and scan every single thing that goes in and comes out for anything that looks suspicious.
A good way to think about it is like a specialized AI firewall. It acts as a gatekeeper. It inspects all the incoming data, looking for those hidden malicious prompts. And just as important, it inspects all the outgoing data to make sure the AI isn't about to leak your company's secret sauce. It's watching the doors in both directions.
And of course, we can't forget the absolute basics. Remember how we said these attacks work by exploiting bugs in software? Well, the single best thing you can do today is keep your apps and your operating system up to date. When a company pushes out a security patch, install it. It closes the very door that attackers are trying to kick down.
You know, ultimately, this all points to a bigger security philosophy that's becoming essential. It's called zero trust. And the idea is simple. Don't automatically trust anything. Assume every email, every link, every user could be hostile. Verify everything first, then grant access. It's a complete mindset shift, but it's what's needed for this new era.
So after all that, what is the one thing you absolutely have to remember as we wade deeper into this AI-powered world?
This is it, right here. You have to treat every single piece of data that an AI might see, whether it's an email, URL, a line of code, as potentially hostile. You have to wrap it in security policies, keep it isolated from your really important stuff, and constantly be on the lookout for signs of misuse.
Look, if you only take away one thing from all this, let it be this simple mantra. Watch your inputs and guard your outputs. Be incredibly paranoid about what you let your AI system see, and be even more paranoid about what you let them send back out into the world.
You know, as these AI assistants get woven into every part of our lives, this is the question we all have to ask ourselves. With the right defenses, they can be incredible allies. But without them, they could become the perfect digital spy, an inside agent for an attacker. The choice of which one they become is really up to us.